We are Navarone, and you're watching Toasted! Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out here with Toasted today. Backstage Bospop 2015. You just had your show. How did it go?
Really, really well. We opened the main stage, so it's always a spot where you can think, okay, it's the opening, people are coming, a lot of people maybe won't be there, and they don't have a lot of beer yet.
Yeah.
But it worked out so great. The weather was nice, the sound was good, and the people, they were already there when we started, and they keep filling in, and yeah, it was such a good gig. It was really nice. Yeah.
Good responses. Can you give a bit of a history about the band?
Well, we're a Dutch rock band, and we started out like seven and a half years ago. But the band how it now is, further it's not interesting. So Roman joined us as last, and then we felt that we were a whole band. And actually we very quick recorded our first EP. We got a lot of, we could come at the radio station, 3FM, the big radio station in Holland.
Yeah.
Show our face and play a lot, and then it was time to record the first album actually. And actually that was the first thing that really took off.
Yeah, it kind of took us 4 years to develop our sound and investigate a little bit where our preferences were, where everybody was standing, what we could make as a group. And after 4 years, since I joined last, we recorded the first album, and it was recorded here in Holland, but mixed in Nashville by Vince Powell.
Right.
You might know him from the White Stripes, and it was an awesome experience. We did it on Skype. We were kind of
Mixing on Skype.
yeah, we were kind of on a night schedule because there's
Time difference.
the time difference. We had him on Skype, and then we had kind of this advanced live stream thing where we could listen to what he was doing live. And it was very exciting for all of us, and it was a very nice experience. And then for the second album that came 1.5 years later, we did it in the same way, recorded here in actually where we are in the neighborhood now in Limburg. And then those three guys went to Nashville to mix with him there in the studio.
We met him in person, which was really cool.
How was that?
Yeah, it's quite a phenomenon, you know. It's
Being
like,
in Nashville also.
Yeah, also, you know, the city of music now. It's a hot spot, and I know this guy Vince is such a good guy. But you know, we knew him a little bit, but then you see when you speak to someone through internet via Skype. Still, if you first see each other in real life, that was that was the fun part, because the first 2 days it was kind of like still meeting each other, get to know each other.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But along the way we became friends, and really good friends, and in the end it was like hugging each other. And he took us to all these very nice places and to big studios and
Good
Jack White, good
Yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah, good
the
food
guy
there.
knows food. That's his. You know
Connoisseur.
that he's a nerd in two things in life, and one is sound,
Yeah.
music, and the second is food. Yeah.
So what kind of food can we expect over there then? What's different?
Well, a lot of meat.
Yeah.
You know, dog.
Raw on the bone.
Period. That's it. Barbecue joints, hamburger joints. You know, no, but really good, really good.
Talking about radio airplay, you know, Dutch radio has been picking you a little bit up. How do you have managers working on that, or how does it go?
Yeah, with the next album, you know, every album that we're gonna record, you know, we're not a how do you say it, commercial band in a way. It's not like we want to like pop hit singles out, but sure, every time we record an album and we think there's something that's maybe a bit more catchy, sure, we want to try to get it on the radio, because if it's on the radio, people will hear it more.
Airplay helps, you know.
Yeah.
When you have a hit, it makes life a lot easier. We don't write for it, but we keep it for some songs in the back of our minds. What if we make some other decisions? And then still, so far with the 2 albums, it didn't really work out for us yet. But hey, fuck it.
Keep on
We're here.
going.
Keep on going. Because the music we make, I also know when I turn on the radio and I listen to what's up all day, I don't see our music there.
There's no rock station in Holland anymore.
No, not really. And that's, you know, what it is, and we have to deal with it, but it also makes you inventive, and you have to deal with it and think of ways to reach your audience in another way, and that's what we're doing now.
How do you do that?
Building
Social
up live
media.
reputation, social media, play, make sure that the people who are now at a show bring a friend next time.
So make sure that your show is fucking awesome.
Exactly.
If you're not played on the radio, that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
You know, starting out in small bars and
So a great thing of Radio Veronica now brings back Cafe Countdown. And that was really nice. We played there, yeah.
Awesome guys.
Yeah,
You play a
he's
whole
such
set there.
Yeah, we played.
Instead of 1 minute.
And also we played our song, it's
Live
called
streaming.
Sage, and it's 11 minutes long, and you never hear it on the radio. And there we just played it, and 11 minutes long, and it was so cool. The vibe was cool and nice, and I know a lot of people are looking for that. You know, a lot of people are tired of only this commercial thing. You know, it's not. It's okay that there's commercial things, but it's a bad thing that it consumes everything.
Personally, I think when you have a radio station and you're funded by public money, you also should listen to the opinion of the public, because the funny thing is, when you ask the listeners from this radio station we're talking about the top 50 albums they like, it's all rock, classic rock, modern rock, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, all this stuff. They don't play shit like this. So in a way that's also tricky, you know?
Yeah.
Where's your priority?
Yeah, but you know, thinking about abroad, you know, we were trying to focus to get out of the country. So you're playing in Germany soon. You are going to play in Turkey. You play with Extreme, the band, Spain. So that's a good thing. So you are going abroad. So what's happening there? How are the reactions and responses over there?
Yeah, really good.
Germany was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the shows we did with Extreme as an opening act was pretty extreme. Yeah. I mean, you have to imagine there's like 1,500, 2,000 people in the venue still for those, you know, all
Holy shit. Really?
East Coast white fuckers, you know.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
And we were not put on the ticket. We were not mentioned on any poster, not in any publicity thing. And you have to imagine that the venue doors open and you have 50-year-old plus people running to the front of the stage just to be there as first, you know.
Well, we were still
Like
sound
little kids, basically. Like, I want to be first.
Well, you got everything there, but mainly all the people who are really enthusiastic and feel this relation with the old, you know, the golden glory days of the past that we never experienced, but you know. But so they didn't know us at the time, and after the third song, it went berserk. Yeah.
Actually, a funny thing going on, because at the second show we
Oh, yeah,
played,
that's a good story.
and their monitor table,
They brought their own.
Yeah, it broke or something, and so we
we
were.
didn't know that.
No, we didn't know that, and it was like we could play 30 minutes, but at the end of our set, suddenly there was a guy next
Tour
to the
manager
stage.
from-
Yeah, he said, "Can you play another song? Can you play another song?"
Because the funny part is, we did 2 shows. The first show we tried, you know, we had to drive shit hours to get there. And we tried to persuade their management of, man, can we play longer than 30 minutes?
Yeah.
And they were American as they are. No, that's a click, you know. But we did it anyway. And the second time, the first time went really well. So we thought the second time maybe because we left a good
Get
impression,
some leverage.
Yeah.
maybe we could, you know, get something out. But no, definitely not. And there the story continues.
Yes, the monitor table broke. So at the end of our set, this guy was coming up to me and he said, "Can you play one song more?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." We played that song, and then the sign went up. 2 more songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
Did you play all your
And the
best ones
audience-
already then?
And the audience was going wild and crazy, and
Oh, but that's a good feeling.
Yeah, and
the
the
last
last
sign was
Like-
20 minutes.
Yeah,
And we were like, what? Yes.
And so we could play an whole hour, and
Yeah.
we finished because we were not prepared at all to do that. So at the end we thought, well, fuck it, we'll play a cover. It's AC/DC, Highway to Hell,
Nice.
and the whole
Crowd
crowd
went
went nuts. And the funny thing was, afterwards we were like, yes, we played longer, and the guys from Extreme, and which are very
Extremely
lovely.
nice.
But really, they're really nice guys, and also the crew came along and they were thanking us. "Thank you that you played long, and thank you." And we're like,
Good. Show me the money.
"Yeah, sure.
Show me the money. Right, tomorrow again? Fine.
Can we write a check over here, please? Yeah.
2014, last album, but you're ending this touring that album now. And are you writing new songs at the moment?
We're writing some new songs, and at the end of the year we're gonna record everything.
Okay.
And
Oh, you planned
to-
it already then?
yeah, kind of, yeah. This week we decided who was gonna produce our album.
Who's that? Let me know. Is that a scoop?
Joost van den Broek. He's from
Got your
After
scoop now.
After Forever,
Oh,
and he produced Epica, He's More, and When the Snyders. Well, we are very excited to work with him. So
He's an interesting choice because he's a very nice guy, and Robin knows him already for a longer time. He was also teaching at the conservatory where we studied. But I think he's a very good decision because he's kind of this modern guy, is with 2 feet in, also in this thing, and we are more with the background from vintage stuff with sounds and everything.
Okay.
And we would like to make a little step towards more modern sounding album, because the first 2 albums we did really live. We just were 5 of us in a room, plug it in, record.
Live playing.
There we go. That's it.
And it's also a cool thing because maybe a few songs will still be that way, but we when we played some of the songs, definitely on the second record, we noticed like, and you can do this live way, but why not also use the studio as a instrument?
Right. Yeah.
And
so do some more.
yeah, and that's what we're
Yeah.
gonna try with
Progress
this
sometimes,
album.
yeah.
Just a few songs that need to be more like the studio used as an instrument. But still, if there's a song that doesn't need that way, we'll record it live. But that's the
Yeah.
growth, right?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, lately we hear often that people really, when they visit our shows, that they love the show, the live show, and they listen to the album, and they also love the album, but it's another experience. While the album is recorded live, so in a way that's weird, I think, because we do actually we did the same thing there as we do now, only you experience it in a different way, and I think it has to do with the impact you make. And once you're in a studio, you have the tools and the time and the facilities to really make this wall of sound, which we have live.
Yeah.
And you know, it is a difference when you have 1 guitar or 30 guitars.
Right.
It's the wall of sound,
Wall of sound,
hitting
yeah.
you in the face like a ton of bricks.
Good. Looking forward to that. So basically, when it's going to be released then? Do you know that already? Did you set that date? Early next year or mid next year?
No,
Very premature now.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe next,
just
definitely
have to
next year, but it's like we don't know at what point yet.
Just have to
Like
see.
Kay said, we decided on a producer this week. So the planning has still got to happen. And the songs are kind of, some of it is kind of there, but there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. And we got to finish that and take our time for it and make the proper decisions to
Keep us posted.
work. We will, yes,
Good.
definitely.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks so much.
You too. You too.